Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a look at iOS 18 running on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Apple's latest software update brings a ton of new features and improvements, but how does it perform on a device that's a couple of years old? Let's find out. This is an iPhone 13 Pro Max with 256GB storage and US version and is 3 years old. Build quality of this phone is very good, with no visible scratches on the phone. I was using a back cover and a screen guard which helped me to maintain this phone without a single scratch or damage in the last 3 years. Coming to iOS 18, it has new features including smoother animations to exciting new features. iOS 18 promises to enhance the iPhone experience. But does it deliver on the 13 Pro Max? Let's dive in. First up, performance. The iPhone 13 Pro Max is powered by the A15 Bionic chip, and even 3 years later, it still handles the latest iOS 18 like a champ. Navigating through the UI is fluid, and there's no noticeable slowdown. Apps open quickly, multitasking is smooth, and even resource-heavy tasks like video editing in apps like iMovie or gaming in Genshin Impact run without a hitch. The promotion display, with its 120Hz refresh rate, feels as buttery smooth as ever with the enhanced animations in iOS 18. I have performed a few benchmark tests after installing iOS 18 and let's go through that. First, let us go through the Geekbench 6 benchmark results. This phone's single core score is 2232 and multi-core score is 5561, as this has a 6-core processor. 6GB RAM and L1 instruction cache of 128KB and L1 data cache of 65KB and L2 cache of 4MB. Let us compare these results with newer models of iPhone 15 Pro, 15 and 14 Pro, and as you can see that the single core score of 2332 stands good when compared to latest iPhone models. Coming to the multi-core score of 5561 is also a decent score and is sufficient for all the day-to-day activities and high-end gaming. Coming to the GPU score, the iPhone 13 Pro Max has a score of 21572 and Apple had improved the performance in the latest lineup marginally. But for our day-to-day activities including video editing and high-end gaming, the iPhone 13 Pro Max is more than enough. Now, let's talk about what's new in iOS 18. One of the standout features is Smart Widgets. Widgets now automatically adapt to show the most relevant information based on your usage patterns and the time of day. So, in the morning, you might see weather updates, and in the afternoon, your calendar or reminders. It's a small, but super convenient addition. Live voicemail is another great feature. It allows you to see a live transcription of voicemail messages as they're being left, so you can decide if you want to answer the call or not. It's a real time saver and works seamlessly on the 13 Pro Max. Control Center has been completely revamped. If you hold the Control Center, it will go to edit mode. You can change any of the controls in the Control Center. You can click to add control. You can also search in Control Center. You can add multiple pages for Control Center now. You can configure the Control Center icons and make it bigger or smaller as you like by using the grabber bar with each of the icons. There are more controls and customization options allowing you to add controls based on your needs, and you can even open apps directly from the Control Center. As you can see, with iOS 18 you can place apps anywhere on the screen and can keep blank spaces in between the apps. So you can now configure the screens the way as you like. You can now lock apps with Face ID. You can lock any app with the Face ID including photos, WhatsApp, messages, call logs, etc., giving you more privacy when sharing your phone with others. Another new feature is the addition of a shutdown button located in the top right corner of the Control Center. Press and hold this button to bring up the shutdown screen, then swipe the slider to the right to power off the iPhone. Coming to the lock screen customization, you can add app shortcut, which help to open a specific app from the lock screen. Previously in iOS 17, we had the camera icon here, but in iOS 18, if we scroll to the right, we can open the camera. To customize lock screen, press and hold on lock screen and select Customize, and press on lock screen. We can see these icons can be changed. If you want to change the camera, press the minus icon and then click on Add button and search for the app you want to add as shortcut. Let me choose Calculator for now. And you can see now that I am able to open Calculator directly from lock screen. You can add widgets here. Change the font styles of time and date, etc. Also, you can change the styles to the wallpaper by swiping to right and select the one you want. You can now customize app icons in iOS 18 with light, dark, and tint options, including their ability to change their colors by using the Customize button. You can make icon dark. Icon sizes can now be adjusted to small or large depending on your preference. Another new feature is the solver in the Notes app. As you can see, if you put any mathematical operation in the solver, the Notes app automatically detects it and provides the results. Math Solver is present in iMessages also. As you can see, adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing numbers gives the results. Also, trigonometric functions are also supported. I have not explored the math features in detail, but you can continue exploring more while using this new features in iOS 18 in the coming days. Even though the 13 Pro Max doesn't have the latest camera hardware, iOS 18 brings some cool software enhancements. There's a new Cinematic Mode 2.0, which improves video quality by better separating subjects from the background for that professional blurred look. Also, the support to shoot 4K at 60 frames per second is added in iOS 18 for iPhone 13 Pro Max. Also, now during recording a video, you can pause and continue the recording, a feature which was present in Android for a long time and is now introduced with iOS 18 in iPhones. The Photos app also gets smarter with AI-driven editing suggestions. This makes tweaking your shots faster and more intuitive, especially for things like adjusting lighting or contrast. The Photo apps is more smarter now with grouping of photos of individuals. You can search photos with keyword, etc. When it comes to battery life, the 13 Pro Max has always been a beast, and with iOS 18, things are still solid. I'm getting through a full day with ease, even with features like background app refresh and location services turned on. The battery health section now provides more detailed data on your usage trends, which can help you optimize performance over time. Apple continues to focus on privacy with iOS 18. The app privacy reports now offer more insights into how apps are accessing your data. And advanced tracking prevention stops apps from tracking you across websites and apps more effectively than before. Face ID has also been improved in low-light situations, which is great for unlocking your phone or using Apple Pay when you're out and about in dim environments. Siri has gotten smarter too, thanks to the new on-device AI improvements in iOS 18. Siri can now process more complex requests without needing to be online, making it faster for things like setting reminders, searching within apps, or controlling smart home devices. It's great to see older models like the 13 Pro Max benefiting from these AI-driven enhancements. A lot of new emojis and stickers are added in iOS 18. A dedicated password apps is now available, which you can use to search for the saved passwords. You can create a QR code of the password, and this helps in sharing the passwords much easier with others. Unfortunately, there are few new features which are introduced in iOS 18, which will not be available in older versions of iPhone like an iPhone 13 Pro Max. Few of them are Apple Intelligence, which will be introduced by end of 2024, Adaptive Torch, in which we can increase the brightness as well as width of the torch beam, hide apps with Face ID, etc. So, should you update your iPhone 13 Pro Max to iOS 18? Absolutely. The performance is still top-notch, and the new features add a lot of value without sacrificing speed or battery life. Whether it's the adaptive smart widgets, the live voicemail feature, or the enhanced privacy controls, there's plenty here to keep your iPhone 13 Pro Max feeling fresh and capable for another year. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more tech reviews. Let me know in the comments what you think about iOS 18 or if you've noticed any cool new features. I'll catch you in the next one.